Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Walking from work. Motherfuckers done pissed me off, man. Man, let me tell you. These motherfuckers, dog, give me the smallest truck in the world. I mean, smaller than a clown truck. Y'all know them little clown trucks they used to get out of as a kid, used to see them? Terrible. So let me tell you about this. These fuckers gave me a whole new route today because the old route that I was doing, I basically, how can I say it? I basically was complaining about the other route because of the dispatchers. We have people called dispatchers. They basically put the routes together for you to drive. These mofos put me on a route I haven't done ever. And luckily I finished on time. Because usually I wouldn't even finish on time. I was about to say F them altogether. So they got me on this punk ass route. My board, which we have a thing called the diad board. It's like a board that has all information. And when you see the guy, scanning your package, then you know, okay, that's what it is. My junk wasn't even charging. That's how bad it was. It didn't even charge. My charger was not even working. So then it usually has a navigation system. What the navigation system does, it basically tells you where you're going on the route. Because you don't know, if you haven't worked that route before, you ain't gonna know where the hell stuff is at. So this mother suck here, this thing went out and was done. It ain't even work all day. So my battery is down to damn near 10%, about to die. Luckily my phone charger tripping too, so I gotta get a whole nother portable charger. So this wasn't working. I'm just getting frustrated. So luckily I finished by 7 something. I just said, F it, I'm gonna take my lunch now. So I took my lunch, and I wasn't even the last person back to the building. There's probably about 10, 15 more people out there. And this is the perks, man. The benefits are great. The pay's okay. Could be better in my opinion. But it is what it is. This is what they do. This is how they treat you. They treat you like crap. And then, I done got into it with the supervisor. So basically I'm on the it list. So they put me on the most garbage truck in the world. And I'm doing a route that I've never done before. And then tomorrow's gonna be worse. So I got to start coming in early. I came in early today. Luckily I did. I was able to fix some of the parts of my truck to my liking. And when I did that, I was straight. But man, anyway, that's enough of my BS day. Now, everybody is clamoring. And it's not just Ticket TV. Shout out to that brother, man. He's hustling, and make sure you donate to his page for the kids camp he got. That's a good thing, man. We need to help the kids no matter where you're at. But look, man, Phil Jackson is not no better pick. He cannot coach this Nets team. Phil Jackson is a deflector and a harsh critic. He will be airing Durant and Kyrie and them. That would not work. Kyrie would punch this dude in the mouth because this dude would be too disrespectful. Steve Nash, to me, the coach should have been Jacques Vaughn. Jacques Vaughn should have still had the position. But the person coaching is Mike D'Antoni. And this is the problem. Mike D'Antoni teams defensively do not do well in the playoffs. They flame out. And I try to tell people that we've been trying to tell you. If Phil Jackson was coaching this team, Phil Jackson would he would damn near have a heart attack, because it's too much dysfunction. It's not dysfunction, but it's too many sensitive guys. And then not only that, defensively, you guys forget his defenses weren't all that. It's just that the first Bulls team was so defensively great because Doug Collins put a mindset in all those guys, starting with the best player, which was Jordan. On the second team, those guys took advantage of those guys stuck up. They moved up to the plate. You don't have a Kobe Bryant on this team. See, Kobe Bryant could deal with all that BS that you're spewing, because he'll say that BS right back to you. You know, Phil need a guy like Kobe and a Michael Jordan in order to have his stuff work. His stuff is not going to work with these superstars. The triangle is dead, okay? You're not going to run a triangle with this team. This team would be terrible at it. Because for one, who's going to be your big man? The triangle is ran through the big man. It was ran through Michael Jordan because they didn't really have a strong big man. But the second time around, Shaq was the guy that ran the triangle around. And Shaq was able to throw the ball out, pass the ball, do what he does. But Shaq used to hog the ball a lot. That's why a lot of times their offenses would be stagnant, and Kobe would have to come and make something happen, because their offenses was remedial. You don't have the personnel. The triangle is a lot about ball movement. These guys here, they move the ball already. The triangle is Mike D'Antoni, they're running the ball, they're moving the ball. The problem is when they start ISO, and they ISO when the game is getting either out of hand or it's not real close. So that Phil Jackson idea, man, look, Phil is done. He's old. He's 80 some years old, almost 90. Man, Phil Jackson wouldn't make it with this team. You serious? And then he'll be making all these demands. Phil Jackson would want to be the GM. That's the only way I see him coming back, as being a GM. And to me, with these players today, he wouldn't know how to adapt. Phil is stuck in the old days. He's stuck in his ways. He's not going to change. You would have to change the triangle, and you don't have that type of guy. Kobe Bryant is a one-of-a-kind player. Michael Jordan is a one-of-a-kind player. You can't run that triangle BS with that. I understand where Ticket's coming from, and I understand what other people are coming from. That's a great idea if this was in the early 2000s or the late 90s. Then yeah, that would work. But Phil Jackson didn't really do nothing great. That Lakers team was eventually going to win. All Phil Jackson did was come in and basically kept everybody calm. He knew how to handle the personalities. Kevin Durant is too sensitive to deal with a coach like Phil Jackson. Kevin Durant, for one, will look at you stupid. And Kevin Durant don't need playing no triangle. Durant and them are fine. You guys are overreacting. The Brooklyn Nets didn't play they didn't care. They were just getting through the motion. They didn't even play their usual rotation. They didn't play him at all. They didn't play Bruce Brown until the second half. They didn't even play Cabarro. They didn't play a lot of people. They didn't even play Alizé. They played Claxton for only they didn't even play him that long. So that's what I'm saying. All the Nets are doing right now is just trying to stay healthy to get to the playoffs. When they get to the playoffs, then we'll see what these guys are made of. But to me, I trust them in the playoffs more than I trust any other team. The Bucks Giannis is growing up. Giannis and Drew will be helpful. If Middleton did not have the fourth quarter that he did, the Bucks would have lost that game. They would have lost. Giannis went cold at the end. Drew made some shots, but I think he was cold as well. So we'll see. Playoff ball is going to be different. And then in the playoffs, Kevin Durant is going to stick Giannis. All that stuff Giannis was doing, that's not going to help in the playoffs, because when the playoffs start, they're going to get after him. But their weakness is the inside. We've been told you this. So we have to stop overreacting to what happens, because now if let's say the Nets win their next games, their next 3 or 4 games, you guys are going to be saying, man, this team going to be the best. It's like, come on. And all you guys saying the Knicks going to go, the Knicks are not going to the championship. They're not ready. They're not ready. You guys don't understand. The playoffs is a whole nother animal. It's a whole nother beast. You're going to see who's going to step up and who's not. I trust Kevin Durant and Kyrie in the playoffs more than Giannis and Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. I trust them more than Chris Middleton. Now, Drew Holiday, now the X factors for both teams is going to be their supporting cast. Are they going to be on, or are they going to be cold? Because remember, the Nets supporting cast was cold. So that's all I got, man. I might do a StreamYard tonight. I'll see when I get to the house how I feel. I might do a StreamYard. I wanted to talk about something. Let me know, man. Let me know. Well, I'll let you guys know in a minute. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you like what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDII TV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Deezy!